Hello and welcome to highlights of the first one-day international between Bangladesh and South Africa. Having just lost the Test Series 2-0, the home side were much changed for the 50-over format. Vice-captain Mashraf Mortaza was left out and 3 debutants were included in Raqibul Hassan, Mosharraf Hossain and wicketkeeper Diman Ghosh. As for the tourists, well, they started with 2 frontline spinners in their side for the first time in a very long while, and also had one-day international debutants themselves in Hashim Amla and Paul Harris. Bangladesh won the toss and decided to bat. Let's see how they got on.
2 slips waiting. Well, that's been played handsomely. That's the first runs, and it's a magnificent boundary. Good way to begin. Also tells you a tale about the wicket that was played on the rise. Struck beautifully.
Well, we said this was going to be a good pitch, and early indication is that it's exactly that. Cover drive on the up through extra cover, and that's a beautiful shot by Naeem Islam.
This is the kind of shot that they used to be playing in the one days. Some of those shots we saw in the test matches as well didn't quite come off, but that was magnificent. Just a bit of room and he capitalized on it.
Won't be that easy for Andre Nel just to find his rhythm straight away. He hasn't played for quite a while. Played in the warm-up game, but he hasn't played an international for some time, so it just takes a while to get your rhythm back and to find your feet. That was an excellent stroke.
Generally do expect this wicket to play a little slower. As the game progresses, there should be some turn on it as well. But the general inherent character doesn't allow for too much bounce. There will be a few LBW shouts, I imagine, on surfaces which keep a little low, as there are in Bangladesh. We've seen in Dhaka. Even here, the bounce is on the lowish side. Oh, that was close. It will get 4, but it was really too close for comfort. That came in the inside edge, perilously close to that leg stump.
Llong is a good competitor. He's got the ability to swing the ball both ways. This one came into the left-hander. Well, lucky there, getting a thick inside edge. Andre Nel's down at the fine leg boundary, but he couldn't prevent the 4.
Naeem Islam seems to be in a bit of an aggressive mood. Maybe he's got an assigned role. That is a terrific shot. Again, just on the off stump. He's very severe on anything outside that off stump. Beautifully done.
It's a good cricket shot. Orthodox. Off drive, on the up. I was just thinking there in that he may be on a mission, but do they really need to be too aggressive in the power play? Because they generally play the spinners pretty well. So I would think that if they just start steadily, build it up, play the spinners well in the middle, it'll be a recipe for a good score.
They are quick between wickets. Naeem Islam will retain strike. It's 14 without loss. Not happy. He's been cautioned for running on the wicket. Naeem Islam ran right through it. Now it's a surface which doesn't have any grass. Now he's got to move away because your spice can really churn up the top surface. That can be close. It's on the front foot. That would have been very close. I think the only thing that probably went in the batsman's favor was the umpire not sure whether it pitched in line or not.
This is very, very close. He got a big stride in, but it just looked good when it hit him on the pad. You just thought this one might go in favor of the bowler. Let's have a closer look at what happens. Does it pitch on line? It does. Comes back in. Well, that's stone dead.
Goodness me, that is close. And we've been talking about the fact that there isn't too much bounce, so that can't be a factor. What's happened here? They're appealing, the South Africans. First leg before, then catch. Both of them not interested in the umpire.
This was a slow delivery and it was full. Llong felt getting it right up in the block. He was outside the line of off stump, so that ruled the LBW out. But South Africans felt that there may be an inside edge involved, but there wasn't. So 2 confident appeals in the last 2 overs, both turned down.
Oh, beautifully bowled. We'll just take another look at that appeal on the previous delivery. Gets the ball to come in to the left-hander, surprising him on the pad. Did it hit glove on the way up? That's the question that was being asked by the South Africans. Enough doubt in it for the decision to go the batsman's way. Generally don't see the ball balloon up as high as that. Now what? He's gotten away with it. Just not being able to read him that well.
And he's off the mark, so a bit of relief there for Junaid Siddiqui. It's taken him a while. It's taken him 10 deliveries, but he's away.
He's gone over the top, hasn't connected quite like he'd want to, but it's safely out of harm's way. Naeem Islam has really taken it upon himself to step on it.
Really trying to use the power play while the fielding restrictions are in place. That was a slower delivery. Llong felt rolling his fingers across the seam. So Naeem Islam didn't get hold of it properly, but he got enough bat on it to clear mid-off. Hashim Amla running backwards, try and catch it, but couldn't get there.
That is gone, I suspect. Yes, it is. So first wicket, Junaid Siddiqui was feeling the heat of not being able to score quite quickly enough. Bat phase closing, leading edge, and an easy take.
First catch for Paul Harris in international one-day cricket, so he'll be relieved. Fielding is not the best part of his game. So a good start for Paul Harris and a good start for South Africa.
Junaid Siddiqui, the first man out, couldn't get a hold of it, wasn't in any position. It was just the pressure of not being able to score that got to him and has resulted in him losing his wicket. So he's disappointed. The young man departs. Bangladesh lose their first wicket for the score of 30. So first blood has been drawn. Bangladesh have lost their first wicket. Now Shahryar Nafiz, yet another left-hander.
Big heave and a miss. Slower delivery from Llong. He might have picked it a bit late and then decided to throw the kitchen sink at it.
And that's the way he bats Naeem Islam. That kept it very low indeed. Slow delivery, didn't carry on. Good piece of bowling.
Nicely played in the gap as well for...
It's a cracking shot. Look at the crowd. They love the Tigers pick up those boundaries. And Shahryar Nafiz put that away in style. He looked really good in the Test series. As one pitch is short, wide. Was off the front foot, but he had ample time to still put it away square of the wicket.
That's fantastically done. He really throws the kitchen sink at it. It's off the outside edge, but when he goes hard. And he's beaten third man, and the crowd goes crazy again.
Well, any run so far being scored by the Bangladeshi batsmen have been greeted with a big cheer. Look at that once again.
This has gone onto the leg side. That's where there's the gap. And he's taken it from about off stump and got it wide of mid-on for 4. Brings the 50 up.
Look at that crowd. Gets on the feet straight away. And on that occasion, Bangladesh 50 coming up.
Got him, he's gone. He's tried to go down the third man and only succeeded in guiding it to the keeper. 100 wickets for Andre Nel. 2 down Bangladesh.
Well, immediately a bowling change and a wicket for South Africa. And what a big wicket for Andre Nel. Gets his 100th scalp. Came round the wicket. It's a good line. Too close to cut. Straight to the keeper. Gone. There you go. Big thump on his heart. Big guy. Big effort. Shaheen Hafiz back in the pavilion. Bangladesh 53 for 2.
$53 for 2. Bangladesh having won the toss and decided to bat first. Mohammad Ashraful, the Bangladeshi captain, walks out to the wicket. 23 years of age, 108 one-day internationals. Nicely bowled. Could be 2 runs this. Yep, they're going back. Does he get back? Oh, I think AB de Villiers has dropped the ball. I think he's dropped the ball. It would have been pretty close if he'd got it in hand, and he said to the umpire, Naeem Islam, he said, I'm not sure if I got it onto the stumps. Tight run. He's not sure. Look at his face. You can see he's not sure at all.
It seemed that he dropped the ball, but it all depends whether the ball went on to hit the stumps before he dislodges the bail.
Not out. Not out.
Overstepping the time around on Renel. That's been the problem, Shamim. And it's going to be a free hit. That's got the crowd excited. First wicket partnership with 30 and then 23. They have to bat together as a pair and build up big partnership.
That's another new concept in the 50-over version of limited overs cricket. It's come from the 2020 version when you're over. So he's cut the return crease, I think. Not overstepped. Looks like he cut the return crease and the free hit. Free hit concept is that the batsman can't be out unless it's a run out. There he goes, big shot. It's gone over the top. It's gone for 4 runs. Well, it was there for the taking, short-pitched, and he accepted that with glee.
Gets to 40 with that boundary. The only difference, he's having a go at everything, or almost everything. Free hit, he's surprised everybody by choosing the leg side, Naeem Iqbal. He's got a lot of runs, getting his front leg out of the way.
Oh. He waited for that turn, played it delightfully. Just opened the face of the bat, enough power in that shot to take it through backward point for 4 runs. Oh! Bounces down the wicket. Fortunate shot, pick outside edge, 4 runs through third man. That is the end of the 20th over, 73 for 2. And that is also his 50.
Connected that well. Just about matter of time when Mohammad Ashraful is going to start playing some shots. That's one of them.
An element of risk, definitely. He's not in full control of that shot. He's getting the feel of it. There you see seam up, and there the inside part, thickish inside part of the bat, not in complete control, but it's got him for 4 runs, which will give him something, with some sort of confidence back. Oh, Yorker, and there was an appeal and he's been given. I somehow thought there might have been an inside edge or what. It looked pretty plumb in front, but Inamul Haq has raised that dreaded finger, and Ashraful is on his way.
First wicket for Albi Mokel. That'll give him a great deal of confidence. Ashraful not happy at all. Let's take a look and find out. Certainly hit him on the pad. Would have clipped leg stump for me. That was a very good decision. Did not hit any part of the bat. Struck Ashraful in front of Midland leg. Had not too much of distance to travel, and I think he got the right decision. Morkel strikes. Ashraful gone for 8. Bangladesh 79 for 3.
Bangladesh have lost their first striker, well, the main striker, Mohammad Ashraful, and the captain, but in comes Shakib Al Hassan. He's just 20 years old. He's already played 37 matches prior to this, in his 38, average of 35.85, and he's just a few runs short of 1,000 runs in ODIs. Albie Morkel must be pretty pleased. 5.5, 22 runs a wicket. Nicely driven away for Shakib Al Hassan to open his account with a single. 21 overs completed. It's 80 for 3.
Big turn, looking for the cut shot. Fortunate to get something on that. 86 for 3. Up in the air, catch it, and it's taken. A simple catch for Herschel Gibbs. The turn, undoing the batsman, also just bouncing a touch, looking to go straight and not allowing for that turn and chipping it comfortably to the man running across at mid-wicket. 4 down.
It's more and more evident that the wicket is very slow, and if you don't reach the pitch off the deliveries, then this is what can happen. It allows it time to turn, a little bit of bounce as well, and a very easy take. So very good bowling there by Harris. Shakib Al Hassan gone for 6.
Here's the new batsman, Rakib Ul Hassan. First game for him, there'll be a few nerves.
Oh, yes. Has he found the gap? Yes, he has. Desperate dive in the deep from Hashim Amla. Can't stop that boundary. So the left-hander Naeem Islam doing a wonderful job for Bangladesh. Oh! Turn again. He's a tall man. He'll get the extra bounce to go with the turn. That's why he can be dangerous. Oh! Bit of excitement. David de Villiers doing the job of the wicketkeeper. Not the easiest jobs around.
Well, he hasn't kept for some time, David de Villiers. He kept in a practice match the other day, but Mark Boucher normally doing the honours, so he didn't glove that particularly well.
Picked it from outside the line of off stump, and he's cleared Amla at deep mid-wicket, and it's gone the distance. First 6 in this innings.
Well, Bangladesh doing the right thing, having a go at the part-time off-spinner. As we said, there's no real need for JP Duminy to bowl at the moment, but Bangladesh taking him on, and that's the right way to go about it. They've got to try and get some momentum in this innings.
Catch! Long on will come into play, and he's taken it quite easily. Lapse in concentration, and knows the big wicket, Harris. Wicket number 2 for him in one-day internationals. And Naeem Islam batted beautifully for his 82. Hold out in the deep. Albie Morkel taking the catch.
Good bowling again by Paul Harris. He kept the pressure on all the way through. So Iqbal looking for the big one, didn't middle it. Timing wasn't there, and that's a very easy catch for Albie Morkel at deep mid-on. And Harris is delighted, and why not?
Good hand by Naeem Islam comes to an end. 131 for 5 Bangladesh. Dhiman Ghosh, the wicketkeeper, comes out to bat. Plenty of youngsters making their debut in this match in one-day internationals.
Up in the air, shouts of catch it, and he's got it. It's a good catch that by Johan Botha. Had to run to his left make up some ground and complete the catch. Llong strikes again.
Again, some intelligent bowling by Llong. Drew the batsman out, just way out of his crease, and also reaching for that little bit of whip on that ball, making it slow down, and a good catch taken at wideish mid-off by Jan Boda. The skipper's delighted. Another Bangladeshi wicket goes. It's 138 for 6. Rakibul Hasan out for 15. Musharraf Hussain Rubel is the new batsman, the left-handed bat, who's 26 years old, coming in. Normally you see Bangladeshis coming into the teams around 19, 20 years. And he's in the middle because of this. Very intelligent bowling. Just rolling the fingers on that one, drew out the batsman, reached for that.
It's a good shot. This is a really good shot. Gone.
Yes, another wicket falls. The faster delivery, the straighter one. Aleem Dar had to check whether it struck him in line. He was on the front foot. Oh yes, absolutely dead. It was hitting him in line of middle and off. So wicket number 7 falls for Bangladesh. Hussain, the man gone. 8 is what he scored. It's now 154 for 7. Abdul Razak is the man in. I thought he should have come in ahead of Hussain. He seemed very competent with the bat in the test series. Oh, that's gone through him. A definite opportunity there for Harris. Also conceded 2 runs. Maybe just lost sight of it.
Probably just came a little bit quicker than he anticipated. Went straight in and straight out.
It's gone the distance. That's 6. That is a handsome hit by Razak. 69 balls it took for that 6 to come. But now there is some momentum about this Bangladesh inning.
Second 6. That was picked up really nicely. Was there in the slot, and Abdul Razak launched himself to hit it over the mid-wicket region. Big 6.
But that's in the air and maybe not carried. They're going for it. He's claiming it. The umpire is not sure. The batsman feels that it may have landed in front of him. Smith is the fielder and he's claiming it, so at least he thinks that he's taken it. I got the impression that it may not have carried. He's not referred it. He comes back and he has declared that that is out.
Well, definitely Graham Smith claimed it, and he walked the umpire in Amulak Moni walked to Aleem Dar. Yep, that will give you a closer look. Probably just bouncing in front of the pan. Shade unlucky, I reckon. 175 for 8.
He's given it. Over pitch delivery. Inamul Haq took his time and then gave it the decision, saying that it may have been hitting leg. So Bangladesh have lost their 9th.
Well, Andrew Nuller finishes off his spell in a very high note. Picks up his 3rd wicket. Fuller, straighter. Oh. Well, it all depends where it hit him. I thought just would have gone on to hit the leg stump. Andrew Nuller picks up his 3rd. Really good spell. Gone for naught. Bangladesh 176 for 9.
The outside edge, finally finding the edge, the faster bowlers. There have been lots of play and misses, but Syed Russell, just no foot movement. Bangladesh had been bowled out for 178. They'd be very disappointed. Still about 2 overs to go, and as far as I'm concerned, slow turning track, yet 178 is at least 30-40 runs short.
Not enough. Once again, a good piece of bowling from Albimo and a good catch from A.B. de Villiers, getting rid of Syed Russell, who goes back for naught. Bangladesh at the end played out only 48.2 overs for 178.
So a fairly tame effort in the end from the hosts, and captain Mohammad Ashraful would have certainly been hoping for more than 178 when he won the toss and decided to bat. Barring Tamim Iqbal, who was superb for his 82 off 98 balls, no Bangladeshi batsman reached 20, and they also failed to bat out the full 50 overs. As for the South African bowlers, well, they all chipped in, but it was the experienced Andre Nel who was the pick, with his figures of 3 for 24. 179 then with the...
Gibbs the man on strike.
Can expect Gibbs and Smith to play very positively during the power play. They like to get after the bowling early on when fielding restrictions apply. Herschel Gibbs is under pressure. He got a naught in the warm-up match. He's lost his test spot, so he's hanging on to his international career. So a good score will be exactly what the doctor orders for him today.
Bit of swing. Likes to swing the ball into the right-handers. Syed Russell had a good World Cup. Plenty of support for him from the fielders.
It's a very open stance that Herschel Gibbs uses when he faces the left-arm seam bowler who bowls over the wicket. He opens that front foot up quite a long way. He has been vulnerable to getting out caught behind of late because he does plant the front foot and play around it.
Cheeky, but he'll get off the mark. Laying the paddle fine from outside the line of off stump, will pick up 2. Surprise move. Starting off with the left arm spinner, Abdul Razak from the Ispahani end. Bit of turn. Bit of turn in the location. Have to wait and see if it did hit one of those foot marks.
Well, it's a quicker delivery. It was biting turn. It was a good one as well. So Ashraful pretty happy with the way that happened. Probably didn't turn that much. Graham Smith not coming straight through the line of the ball, coming across the ball. So it didn't really turn and bounce.
Way outside the line of off stump. Was dismissed in the test match here, playing the sweep shot to Razak. But this was a long way outside the line of off stump.
No chance of an LBW there. Got a long way outside off stump.
Good start for Razak. 5 dot balls. Will be runs off the bat. Not convincing enough, but flies off the outside edge to the boundary. So Smith off the mark. And South Africa 6 for no loss.
Last delivery of the over goes to the boundary, which will be frustrating for Razak. Very delicately played there by Herschel Gibbs. This outfield is lightning quick. Just opened the face and played it late.
And he's also bowling extremely quick through the air. Abdul Razak, the left arm spinner. Once he bowls so quick, just gets the outside edge, it'll raise away to the boundary. A bit of an exciting young wicketkeeper behind the stumps. Maybe the inside edge, very close to the stumps.
Graham Smith playing a long way away from that front pad on that occasion, leaving quite a big gap there. So could have gone on to the stumps but didn't, so a little bit of luck for him there.
Very good deliveries. Appeal was spontaneous. Aleem Dar and Mood. But certainly extremely well bowled. Slower through the air, the return in bounce.
That's what happens on this pitch. When you take pace off the ball, you get results. This was a good delivery. It was a confident appeal. Marshall Gibbs slightly opening the face of the bat.
Last shot. More runs. Will be wides and gets to the boundary. 5 more to South Africa. He's got the gap this time and he struck the ball much better. That would relieve a little bit of pressure that Graham Smith is feeling out in the centre. It's 30 for no loss after 7. Just to make him feel a lot better with the timing. The width gave him the opportunity to be able to free his arms.
Well, that's a good shot. That's Herschel Gibbs for you. Once he gets settled, he can play the most magnificent of innings.
Well, he's a fantastic player. Was not there in the Test match squad, but he is in the one-day squad. He's going to play a few good shots. Look at that, down the track, back past the bowler once again off the back foot. Couldn't pierce the field on that occasion, but he is a class act, isn't he? Herschel Gibbs using the feet and not timing it well, but still getting it away with the boundary.
Wasn't the easiest of shots, that. Didn't quite reach the pitch of it, but went through with it. Razak needs to turn 1 or 2 to cause a few problems in the minds of somebody like Gibbs, because he's a right-hander. Which one will turn? That can be close. Got the inside edge, according to Aleem Dar. Maybe just the bottom edge or the glove.
It's a good line from Abdul Razak. It's a big step forward.
That is the one that turned. Now, that is now going to cause a little bit of problem in the minds of the batsman. Every now and then, if you can turn one delivery like that.
That's a good piece. I thought that he'd bowl a little bit slower, just holding it back and allowing the ball to come and get a bit of turn. It's a good shot. Just got the drift and came back. Aleem Dar not interested.
Impact outside the off stump. Batsman attempting to play. Only just, if at all. So that's a great shout. Oh, that's gone through. I think there's an error of judgment on the part of the fielder there. He should have blocked that one.
Tamim Iqbal was the one at mid-off. Couldn't time the dive. It was pitched up. Good shot from Graham Smith. There you go. Just stopped at the last moment and didn't dive around. Just waited for it. Look at that. Yes. Once again, that's hit square of the wicket. Second boundary in this over for Graham Smith.
So second boundary in the over. That's very well played. Now they're turning the heat on Russell. Just a little bit of room outside the off stump and he finds the gap. Good seam position. But started wide outside the off stump, went further away, allowing that shot to be played.
That's nicely played. That's beautifully played. I thought it would stop over there. If you look at the way it raced over to the boundary, what a good piece of timing from the captain, leading from the front. Graham Smith played that beautifully. Abdul Razak Rice pitching that one up, got on top of that one and played it in the vacant areas. So the partnership 50 coming with that boundary of just 69 deliveries. off the back foot and gets his fourth one. Beautiful shot. Didn't even bother to move once he hit that, Herschel Gibbs.
He's got an open stance. He's already in position to play that shot if it's shot outside the off stump. Quite easily punched through that. Oh, that's been punched in, and he's going to go for 4. That's the power of this very strong man, Graeme Smith, off the back foot. Didn't realize that there was such a lot of power in that shot. Just kept traveling.
It's lightning fast outfield as well. Once you play anything, any shot from the middle of the bat and you pierce the field, the ball will eventually go on to cross the boundary.
Third power play on, and that's gone for 4 as well. You can't hope to limit South Africa. This strategy is going nowhere.
One of the few occasions where the ball has managed to evade the bat, trying to open the face. Herschel Gibbs trying to guide that ball in the slips cordon region.
In the gap and 4. Wonderfully struck by Herschel Gibbs. It was wide and he just threw the bat at it, making really good contact.
That was on the cards, and that is the disadvantage of using the power play when it is not required. Look at the way he just thumped it through those covers. He knew there were not too many fielders outside the circle.
Shouts of catch it, there's nobody going to catch that. What a fantastic shot from Graeme Smith, dispatched for 4.
See what happens when you bring in your opening bowler in the 20th over. The ball's soft. He's a loosener. He's pitched it short. Can't really blame him. First ball of his spell. And thank you very much, says Graeme Smith. Tonks it away to mid-wicket for 4 runs. Take that.
Shot, very good shot from Herschel Gibbs, straying onto the pads. Shahid Hussain looking for the Yorker, and Gibbs gets it between mid-wicket and mid-on for 4.
The South African batsmen are really asserting themselves now. Anything wide of the stumps. This one in the slot, just on the leg stump. Just a little roll of the wrist, closing the face of the bat, using the pace of the ball.
Off the edge, and it's going to roll away for 4. It's a fast outfield, this, and it takes him to 50. Graeme Smith, wonderfully played. 64 deliveries it's taken him. Applause from the change room. His 36th one-day international 50. He's been prolific for South Africa. The skipper.
Not the best of shots to get to his 50, but he's played a scintillating innings. He's controlled the innings right from the word go. Bit of risk in that, playing away from his body, but 4 runs to bring up his 50.
Magnificent strike. Herschel Gibbs joining the party. Boundary also brings up the 100 for South Africa.
Keeps coming down the pitch.
It's through the gap, and it's a beauty. Full of elegance and grace. 109 for none. Catch it was the call, but there is no chance for anybody. There were 2 men in the deep. There is a man at short square leg. Graeme Smith is in good touch that he'll find the gap. He's gone for the paddle fine. Reverse sweep. Have they got his man? I think he's got to go.
Don't have it carried. It was a good effort in the end. Graeme Smith doesn't normally play the reverse sweep, but on this occasion had a go. A little bit of doubt there. Umpires just conferring. They may ask for the third umpire. Graeme Smith remaining at the wicket, so just have to see if that was a clean catch.
It did happen when South Africa were fielding. Graeme Smith took a catch, and Graeme Smith told the umpire that he'd taken the catch cleanly, and the umpire believed the fielder, did not go upstairs to the third umpire. What's he going to do now? He set the precedent first time around. Is he going to go upstairs? He trusted the fielder this morning, which was Graeme Smith. He's gone upstairs. He's gone upstairs. We'll wait for the replays and a confirmation of what happened. Certainly see from this angle, some part of the ball at some stage was touching the ground. And for me, any benefit of doubt should go to the batsman. And he's waited there, Graeme Smith, and the benefit of doubt goes to the batsman, and he'll carry on.
Right. Yes.
Great shot. Improvisation at its very best. Just gave himself a little bit of room and placed it to perfection.
Half volley and well driven by Graeme Smith through extra cover. Full delivery. Smith getting to the pitch of the ball, and his weight transfer through the shot was very good.
Beautifully played. It's not the easiest shot to play, the inside out, and he gets to his 50 with that boundary.
.50 for Gibbs. It's been a circumspect innings. He needed a strong performance today, Herschel Gibbs, and he got one.
This is the time you'll start to see him cut loose, and it's a mighty 6 from Herschel Gibbs.
Probably the shot of the day so far. Terrific shot by Herschel Gibbs. Good use of the feet. It's straight through the line, over the bowler's head.
Gets down the pitch, but not too close to the ball to be able to get the elevation.
Oh, that's close, that's gone. You missed, I hit.
Well, I think Herschel Gibbs may be disappointed with himself. If not with himself, he may have just got a scratch on it. If he didn't, he was plumb in front. The replay possibly tell us he's not happy. He doesn't look like a happy chappy as he walks off. There you go, pitches outside off, no trouble there, and it's him in front. Doesn't look as though he's hit the ball there, so the appeal warranted, the decision given and correct from what we've seen. Herschel Gibbs out for 57, a good 57. South Africa 143 for 1. Shot, good shot, down the wicket and to the pitch and over mid-off. 4 runs.
Oh, beautifully bowled. Just hit him outside the line of the off stump. Bit of turn for Abdul Razak. Once in a while, his bowled few deliveries, which has come back into the left-handers.
Oh, it's a look of desperation, isn't it? I would love one. I'd love to deny Graeme Smith 100 as well. Big inside edge. He's gone for it. There's a man out there. I'll tell you what, all he can do is watch it sail for 6. He's hit that really well, Graeme Smith. What a shot. It's a good shot. There's a man out there, but I don't think he's going to get this. No, he's not. Nicely placed in the gap by Hashim Amla. South Africa needs 6 to win. Graeme Smith needs 4 to get 100.
Well, well. It's a really fast outfield. Just take a look at that shot. Off the back foot, just punched it.
Everybody in the circle, so asking him to play a big shot. Here's Sakibul Hasan. He's fielded it. Good piece of fielding.
Mohammad Ashraful in short mid-wicket, restricting him from not taking that single.
Doesn't normally turn down a challenge, Graeme Smith. I reckon he'll have a go. So once, twice, he's tried to just nudge it into the gap and get 100, and it's not happened. The umpire's enjoying it. He knows exactly what's going on. Three balls. Oh, didn't want that one to go for overthrows, did you? Tell you what, it would have worked quite nicely actually, because he nudged it to the fielder. So it would have been his runs.
Right. 4 dot balls. Can't pierce the field. He hasn't actually played a big shot. Is he going to go for it?
I reckon he's a bit nervous now, because it's taken a while. He's batted pretty quickly all the way to 99. He's still going at a rate of knots. 84.6, that's his strike rate. Gone for it, and he's got it out the middle. Just a little chip over mid-on and trickles over the rope for 4. South Africa win, and the skipper, Graeme Smith, gets his 7th one-day international 100. So job done and mission accomplished for this skipper as well. South Africa 180 for 1, 1 up in the one-day international series.
What a way to start the series, especially the captain himself, Graeme Smith, finishing off in style, winning this one by 9 wickets and also getting his 7th ODI 100. Had to wait till the 5th delivery to get this one. Just chipped it over the mid-on, got a boundary. 100 and a win in this 3-match series.
A fantastic day all round then for South African captain Graeme Smith. 178 never looked like being a sufficient total on a decent batting track. He and Herschel Gibbs put an end to the contest with an opening stand of 143. All that was left for him was to see if he picked up the Man of the Match award at the post-match presentation, led by Aaron Lau.
Ashraful, never quite enough, 178.
Yeah, obviously, like South Africa in the world number 2 side, one-day cricket, and this weekend we have to score more, but we didn't score that much.